Okay, so we're back to this little sketchbook that I have. I have some tutorials in here on YouTube with these little mini paintings. We did sunflower and this wonderful ink and wash. And Patreon did this, so I figured I'd continue with the ink and wash again. You can just take a pencil. I'm going to show you. I'm going to draw some fruit this time. So I'm thinking watermelon. So we'll do like an oval shape for the bigger watermelon. And then this, like a side watermelon here. And then maybe like a triangle one kind of cutting through both of these. Right? So again, it's an oval shape. And it has wiggly lines, wiggly and wiggly lines. And then we have like the half shape of the circle. It's the half shape wedge here. And then over here I do some blueberries. Again, just circles. I know you people can draw circles. And you just put a little crown on top. Right? So then I'm going to grab my Sharpie fine point permanent marker. This is a permanent marker, so you can paint over this. And we're going to just kind of refine this. So here we go, like the little half circle. A little watermelon, and you can just draw in the little seeds. And here's the bigger watermelon. Again, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle the lines. Wiggle the lines of these like various veins that kind of happen on the watermelon. And then I have the wedge, like so. And you can draw a couple of seeds now. This little book is like 4x4, 3x3, and then I'm going to draw the little circles of the blueberries. You can space them out, put them next to each other. Little crowns. So I'm drawing a circle, and then I do like a little up and down, kind of like a little M, the letter M connecting on top. See, just like the letter M. And then here, write the word watermelon. Make the W big. And then here, the B of blueberries. Right? After I use the fine point pen, I wait a few minutes and then I go and erase it. I erase all the little lines with my pencil. Obviously I kept the fine line of the Sharpie pen. And then we are ready to paint. So we're ready to paint. And with this little book came this wonderful little palette. It's super tiny. I'll just clip this because it's got to stay together. And I know it's really kind of funny and like a little cute. But these are like the mini travel ones. So paper towel here. I am going to use a smaller brush, a 10 round. I would start mixing the green. So Prussian blue, and I grab some cadmium yellow deep and get that light green first for the watermelon color, and add some blue as we go along. Right? And this paper is like hot press, so it kind of sits on top of the paper. You don't want to get it super watery, because if it's super watery, it's just going to be a big puddle. If you feel like it's getting too watery, just tap on a paper towel and you can go right ahead. So you could fill all this in. Leave a little like white for like a little halo here. Right? And then same thing here. I'm going to fill in the darker green in a minute. Leave a little white little accent. As we're letting this dry, we can add more Prussian blue and get a deeper green, you see. Now, as you see, hot press, the paint sits on top. If you start to add it, it will kind of not do the same thing as cold press, but we can play around with this. I'm going to add a little bit more yellow in here, more of a medium green. Get that darker green on the bottom. I'm just loosely painting it, right? Going in between. some of these, the wiggly lines. I left that white there because I want that highlight. I'm just kind of filling this in. I'm just kind of loosely painting this. Paint over that little light green. I might add a little bit more light green in there. Leave that white highlight there. That's simple. Now we have to clean our little mini palette. It's so funny. But it's fun to play with things like this. I have a paper towel here. So now we have to go and add our wonderful pink. I use bright rose from Holbein. It's like the perfect color. You can just kind of fill this in, this bright pink. And if you want to tone it down a little bit, grab some cadmium red light, and that will tone it down so it's not so intensely pink. Now this is our first wash. We'll add another wash. And look at, you're just going to put that in real quick. While that's drying, I'll clean it up by taking my brush and just going in here and wetting this and kind of lifting up the paint and tapping it on my paper towel. If you have a small little palette like this, that's what you do. You can just mop it with your brush. See, I just clean that up like that. And I clean my brush. This is a 10 round Velvet Touch Series Princeton brush. Still cleaning up. Look at all the little edges. It gets dirty. While this is drying, we can do our blueberries. Now, I think I'll just use, this is a, what is it? That is peacock. I don't think I could use peacock. I like to use, that's Prussian. I can't even tell what's in each one of these. Ultramarine Blue Deep. Here we go. Ultramarine Blue Deep. Water it down. Perfect blueberry color. And just kind of fill in the sides, leaving like a little white on the left. See that? As like I said, it's hot press, so it just sits on top. So you just need a teeny bit of paint. I'm just kind of washing this in here. Because it is ink and wash. Get it? So funny. I'm a comedian. Cute little blueberries. You can add more if you want. Now I'll have to clean my palette again. It's good to have a paper towel close by. And now I'll go back to my lovely little watermelon. Grab that pink. A little bit of cadmium red light. And now I get another color going in here, washing in. Just put that color in a little deeper. Pink. Kind of on the bottom right side, like so. Now for the blueberries, I can just go back and add my Ultramarine Blue Deep. Got a little purple there, but it's on the bottom, so I can make it go add a little bit deeper blue. We can add even that pink. See, get a little bit darker. The blueberries on top. Isn't that cute? And I would add the color on the bee. Blueberries. Mine looks a little more purple, so I might go back and add a little more blue. And the watermelon, you can choose to add pink or green. I think I'll do the pink. Can grab more of the pink. And know what's really cute is if you put a color in one of the little letters here. I'm going to grab my green color in the E's or the O's, something like that. The last color, I'm going to do like a little shadow. I have Ultramarine Blue Deep right here and Burnt Sienna. They make a great gray. I use a little bit more blue than brown to get that bluish gray. And we're just going to take this color and kind of go like this. I'm going to add a little bit more blue and a little bit more gray. So from center of the half wedge watermelon here and under here, adding a little bit of shadow. Little blueberries. Add a little shadow next to the blueberries. Just a little fun thing to do. I might add some more blueberries over here. And then you can take the same two colors, really thick, hardly any water. It's almost black. Or you could take Payne's gray, but you can add the little seeds in the watermelon. And there you go. You have the cutest little entry for your book. Isn't that cute? Now I do think that that little white is bugging me on the watermelon, so I'm going to go back and add a little bit of green in there. Yellowish green. Maybe like a little stripe like that. And then I want to make a darker green. Prussian blue, maybe a little burnt sienna. And make this a little bit darker on some of these areas. So I added a little bit more Prussian blue, a little bit of sienna, got a little bit darker. I felt like that got too light. I'm going to add some of this in here, kind of on the bottom side, and a little bit on the top, just to like enhance it a little bit more. And I added a couple more blueberries on the left-hand side. You can play around with how many you have in here. See what you want to do with that. Just a little bit darker on the watermelon. I feel like my stripe, you can't really tell too much if it's a stripe or not on these guys, if you have to go in and really put that color in there. If we have a lighter stripe, it just kind of looks kind of loose, and I kind of love that. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Like I said, add a couple of blueberries. You can add more blueberries. You can add some strawberries, whatever you want to do. If you're a Patreon member, you get the additional tutorial, which is the orange and the pineapple. I go over how to draw this and paint this. Again, I'm using the little shadows to make it a little more punch up a little bit more. You know, play around with all the fruit. Click the link in the description box below if you want to join my Patreon. I have more exclusive tutorials that are not on YouTube, almost an hour long, come with a trace and a photo. Some are more advanced, intermediate. That's where you're going to get more stuff from me and more techniques and details and all that kind of stuff than you would on YouTube. And it's where you support my content, my free content here on YouTube, which I really appreciate. I'm just knocking over paintbrushes everywhere. So, thank you guys for stopping by. Remember, hit the bell notification twice. Maybe have the video run through so that you can see my videos. The algorithm is not showing them. I don't know what's going on, but it's a way you can see them, and it shows up on your feed. So thank you so much for stopping by, and take care, and I'll speak to you soon.